Hello बच्चों, good morning. We have started this lesson, The Rat Trap, written by Salma Lagerlöf. This is a story about a rat trap seller, who has his own philosophy, who is thinking that the whole world is a rat trap and anyone can become a prey of a trap and may be caught. His work was not only selling the rat traps, but he also used to do the work of begging and sometimes petty thievery. So one day when he was very tired, he was going somewhere. It was evening time, so he knocked door of a house, and one old man was living there, and that was a crafter who welcomed him and gave him all the type of hospitality. He also told him his only source of income, that is cow, and he showed him 10, 30, 10 kroner 3, 10 kroner 3 note. It means total 30 kroner he had in a pouch. Next morning when he goes, half an hour later he returns there again and he steals that money. Then he runs from there, and he was afraid that he may be caught on highway. That's why he entered into a jungle, and in jungle he was walking. He was thinking that probably he will go out of the jungle, but he reached nowhere. Now he was very tired. He was just going to sleep on the ground. Suddenly he hears a thudding voice of hammer. He goes into the direction of the voice and he found that was iron factory, iron mill. He takes permission from the master blacksmith to stay there. Master blacksmith, without any hospitality, allows him that he may stay and pass the night. But suddenly what happens, that the owner of that factory, who regularly used to come for of the inspection of the factory, so owner has come. Rounds of inspection. Naturally, the first thing he saw was the tall Ragamuffian who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. Was the tall Ragamuffian who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. What is this? He had he had put on rags clothes, and when he went close to the furnace, steam, because his rags, his torn clothes were wet, wet up dewdrops. That's why when he was now close to the furnace, steam steam started coming out of his dress, out of his rags. So Iron Master did not follow the example of the blacksmith who had hardly deigned to look at the stranger. But now the Iron Master, means owner, has come and he has not followed the example of blacksmith. What blacksmith had done? Blacksmith has not welcomed this peddler. So Iron Master had not followed this example. He walked close up to him, looked him over very carefully. So Iron Master went close to that peddler and looked him very carefully. Then tore up his slouch hat to get a better view of his face. So he had a slouch hat. Peddler had a hat. That's why his half face was covered, a big hat. So he tore up means put up his hat so that he may get, means Iron Master may get better view. When he saw that peddler, he was very much surprised, and Iron Master says, what Iron Master says? But of course it is you, Niels Olaf, he said. How you do look? He says, Niels Olaf, you are Niels Olaf. How do you look? Why you have made this type of get-up? The man with the red stripes had never before seen the Iron Master at Ramso and did not even know what his name was. The man, means this peddler, had never seen Iron Master. Never seen. He was not knowing what was the name of Iron Master. He was not knowing. But Iron Master was saying or calling him by the name of Niels Olaf. But it occurred to him that if the fine gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance, he might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. So, but he thought, because Red Trap peddler was very cunning, very crafty person. So he thought that if Iron Master is mistaking him as some old acquaintance, so he must behave like that. Probably Iron Master will give him a couple of kroner. Therefore he did not want to undeceive him all at once. So he started acting like Niels Olaf, although he was not knowing Niels Olaf or the Iron Master, but he started acting like Niels Olaf. And what he said? He said, yes, God knows things have gone downhill with me. He said, things have gone downhill, means bad with me. Actually, my bad days are going on, he said. You should not have resigned from regiment, said the Iron Master. So Iron Master says, you should not have resigned from regiment. Why had you resigned from the regiment? So now it was clear that Niels Olaf was an army man. So now peddler says, that was the mistake. If only I had still been in the service at the time, it never would have happened. So peddler says, that was the mistake. If I had not resigned, he says that had I not resigned, the condition would have not worsened so much. Means my bad days, means whatever I am facing now, I would not be facing. Well, now of course you will come home with me. So Iron Master says, why are you staying here in the factory? Come with me in my home. To go along up to the manor house and be received by the owner like the old regimental comrade. That however did not please the tramp. Everything was good, but when Iron Master invited him to the house, so because he was afraid that his secret may be opened when he will go into his house, that's why he did not want to go his house. So what he said? No, I could not think of it. No, I could not think of it means no, I will not go there. He said, looking quite alarmed. He thought of the 30 kroner. In his mind, his 30 kroner was going on. He was knowing that recently he has stolen 30 kroner. Directly going to his home, it means going into a trap or into a den of lion. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. So he thought that recently he has stolen 30 kroner, and if he will go into his house, it means throwing directly voluntarily into the lion's den, into the lion's den. Lion's den means lion's cave. He only wanted a chance to sleep here in the forge and then sneak away as inconspicuously as possible. He wanted to sleep there and sneak away. Sneak away inconspicuously means secretly as possible. The Iron Master assumed that he felt embarrassed because of his miserable clothing. Iron Master thought because of his miserable clothing, because of his rags, this person was denying. Iron Master was not knowing that this person was denying because of uh, uh, his secret, that he has stolen money and he is a peddler, he is not Neil Solaf. So Iron Master thought that he is denying because of his poor clothing. Please don't think that I have such a fine home that you cannot show yourself there. So he says, my home is not very good home where you cannot come. My home is very humble home, and you must come and join me there. As this was December time and Christmas was just 1 or 2 days away. Uh, he said, Elizabeth is dead. Who is Elizabeth? Elizabeth means his wife. As you may already have heard, my boys are abroad. So his sons are in another countries, and there is no one at home except my oldest daughter and myself. So at home there is no one. So Aaron was trying to convince him that don't afraid, in the home there is no one, only I and one my daughter, only 2 person live in the house, and house is also not very good. That's why you should not sigh. You should not sigh. You should not think about your rags. We were just saying that it was too bad we did not have any company for Christmas. And we were talking, we means Iron Master is, here Iron Master is saying that we means he means Iron Master and his daughter both were talking that this Christmas they uh, uh, they did not have any company, any guest. Now come along with me and help us make the Christmas food. So now he says ki come in his home and help him to make Christmas food. But the stranger said no, and again no, and the iron master saw that he must give in. So stranger said many times no, and then iron master thought that he must give in. Give in means surrender. Give in means surrender. It looks as though Captain Van Stale preferred to stay with you tonight. Uh, Sturgeon Storm, he said to the master blacksmith. So Captain Van Stale, who is Captain Van Stale? Captain Van Stale and Niels Olof. The means Iron Master is thinking that this peddler is Niels Olof, and another name is Captain Van Stale. And this Stjernstam is the name of master blacksmith. So Iron Master says probably Captain Van Stale wants to stay with you, Stjernstam. Then he went away from the factory, but he laughed to himself as he went away, and the blacksmith who knew him understood very well that he had not said his last word. It was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of carriage wheels outside the forge, and a new guest came in. Half an hour has passed. Suddenly they heard sound of carriage. Sound of a carriage means a wagon, a horse cart, and a new person came there. But this time it was not the Iron Master. He had sent his daughter. Not Iron Master, but his daughter came there, apparently hoping that she would have better powers of persuasion than himself. Because Iron Master was knowing that his daughter is able to persuade him, to inspire him, to motivate him, so that Captain Van Stale will be ready to come in his home. So, because Iron Master is thinking that this peddler is Captain Van Stale. She entered, followed by a valet. Valet means attendant, carrying on his arm a big fur coat. So valet was carrying in his arm a big fur coat. A big fur coat. This was a very big and fur coat, because this was December time, Christmas time, and it was very much cold. And this person was in rags. He was shivering. Anyhow, when he was near the furnace, that's why his body got the temperature and he was able to sleep. So this fur coat she had brought for this peddler. She was not at all pretty. So this daughter of Iron Master was not at all pretty, but seemed modest. But she was very modest and quite shy. In the forge, everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. The Iron Master blacksmith and his apprentice still sat on their bench, and iron and charcoal still glowed in the furnace. So iron and charcoal was still glowing, burning in the furnace. The stranger had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron under his head, and his hat pulled down over his eyes. So this person means peddler was now sleeping. Actually he has lied down on a big stone, and he put one pig iron just under his head like pillow, and he covers his face by his big hat. As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his hat. So young girl went there and she lifted his hat. And when she lifted the hat, what happened? We will know in the next class.